Yo, what's up guys? It's Sarah here. Today I'm going to be bringing you a guide or more a theory about the Fate Room on DOA 3 and Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, I'm going to state real quickly that this is just my current theory about the Fate Room. I'm not sure if this is 100% correct, and I will explain why later in the video. But I have figured, almost certain I have 4 fates out of the 6 figured out for sure, and that is why I'm posting this video to show these 4 fates and why I think they are what they are, and showing how we might be able to figure out the last 2, or showing how you can prove me wrong and find out what the fates actually are. But I think this is a good starting point to really see what the fates are and find out how we can figure out what they actually are. And real quick, I want to say testing this was very difficult because the Fate Room on round 20 right now is completely bugged out, and you have to go to the Fate Room on round 4 to be able to see true fates, because on round 20 2 stones spawn at each pedestal, and that allows for double fates to happen, which can't happen on round 4. So if you were going to get double feet or double firepower or something like that, you'd have to go on round 20. And on round 4 you can narrow it down to which fate is which by seeing what stones you have, which ones you know for sure, and which ones you might have to guess on or look at more closely to see what it really is. So with that being said, I'm going to go straight into the big rocks, and because the big rocks are the ones that are easiest to distinguish between, and I don't have many clips of these because I didn't spend much time with these because they're pretty clear cut. But basically, the size and the color are the 2 things I think matter the most when determining which fate is which, and I believe the big red rock to be firepower, the big blue rock to be fortune, and the big white rock to be chalice. I'm only going to be showing 1 or 2 clips of each of these because they're very easy to distinguish and very easy to get every single time, because I'm pretty confident that I can get on the game, get big red and get firepower every single time, or get big blue and get fortune every time, assuming it shows up. But basically, these 3 are very easy to distinguish, and I don't believe there's much of a problem to knowing these are the 3 fates. And even if like blue and white are mixed up or something like that, or I just didn't analyze it good enough, these have to be the 3 big fates, because grabbing the small rocks, I've only ever gotten feat, friendship, and shield. And those are the 3 fates that I do have a large sample size for. I have like 20 plus clips of me getting these fates off small rocks. So these have to be the 3 big fate rocks. So now moving into the small rocks, I will be showing more clips of this, showing all the different feat rocks and friendship rocks I get. I only have like 1 clip of me getting shield, unfortunately, so like I can't really prove what is shield, and I also can't prove what is friendship because I'm not sure. I don't have enough evidence to confidently say it, but I am pretty confident. I'm like very 80 to 90% sure that the small blue feat is rock, or the small blue rock is feat. Now, I think this because I have gotten feat around 10 to 11 times total now, and I've called it out numerous times. I've called out me getting friendship and feat multiple times in a row, and I believe it to be the small blue rock because every time I have grabbed a small rock that is darker than any of the other small rocks, it has been feat. Blue is much darker than yellow and white is in the game with the color palettes that are set, and that leads me to believe that the small blue one is feat. Now, the big problem with this is that the blue in the yellow rock, which the yellow rock is what I believe to be friendship, but I will go over that stuff later. The blue and the yellow rock are very hard to distinguish between each other, and sometimes I grabbed feat, or I grabbed the yellow rock, or I grabbed the rock that I thought was feat, and it wasn't, ended up being feat, ended up being friendship. And that's because at first I wasn't really sure which was which, but now even after doing it, sometimes I just didn't look closely enough at it, and I realized, oh, that was actually yellow when I thought it was blue. So really, you gotta look in on the small stones really closely to be able to see if it is feat or friendship. And I believe the white one to be shield because it's very easy to see when it's like pure white, but it's not so easy to see when it's yellow that it's not blue, basically. So the white one is basically the one you want to stay away from with the small ones, and you're basically just going a coin flip on the small ones between the blue and the yellow one to hope it's feat. Now, there's a chance you could get into the Fate Room and have 3 small ones, and it'd be very difficult to tell which one is feat, but if you get into the Fate Room with 3 big ones, just know that if you want feat, you have to grab the small one regardless of it's feat or not, because with the way the Fate Room is set up right now, there's 4 stones and 6 fates, meaning 2 of the fates aren't going to spawn in there no matter what. So there's a chance you could go into a game, play 20 minutes to the Fate Room on round 4, and then just see that feat isn't there in general. So basically, it's very difficult to test because of that, and because of that, this is all that I have really, the sample size of about 20 or so runs of getting feet and friendship back and forth. I'm gonna show a lot of clips. I'm assuming this far in the commentary, I've already showed a lot of clips of feet and friendship, and you guys can do your own analysis of what you think, which one is feet and which one is friendship. My final guess is that friendship is yellow and blue is feet, and then white is shield. But yellow and white could be interchangeable. I'm not confident enough for a clear-cut answer on that, but I think blue, small blue is feet, and then the other three big ones I'm confident in. That leaves that the four that I believe are very solid and consistent is firepower, fortune, chalice, and feet. The three big ones being not feet, and then the small one being feet. So that's basically it for the fates. I don't have a lot of gameplay to show of me getting these fates, but that's just because, like I said, it's so difficult to test with how much RNG it is to get the fates on round 4. If it was possible to test on round 20, I would have had a lot larger sample size, and that could have made it a lot more clear-cut, which this answer is. But if you guys want to test this yourself, or if you just want to see if you can get feet using the small blue method, you definitely can. And please let me know if you grab a rock that looked white or yellow, or if just something you grab doesn't make sense with what I have. Please let me know on Discord or Twitter, one of those two. I will leave both of them in the description so you guys can provide me with any contradictory evidence if it is presented, because I want to be able to update this video and update the description if something I say here is proved wrong, because I'm also going to leave an entire text version of what I said in this video in the description, because I feel like this commentary is going to be all over the place, not knowing how much evidence I'm going to need and not knowing when what is going to be said, when I'm showing what fates, and when it's going to be said. So there will be a text version of everything I'm trying to say here, and places you can contact me if contradictory evidence is needed to be provided. So that's basically it for this video. Just keep in mind that this is not a tutorial or a guide. It is a guide, but it's more so me presenting my theory about the fates and what I think each stone is, so that way we can get closer to the answer of what the fates actually are if I am wrong. And if I end up being right, that's cool too. I just was trying to get this evidence out there so you guys could see what you guys think about the fates, and see if we can get closer to an answer based on this information. I definitely think we can, because just narrowing the big rocks down alone already increases your chances of getting feet by over like 30% or something like that. So just completely disregarding the big rocks, if you're going for feet, you can have just a 50% chance of getting feet based off of grabbing the blue or yellow rock. So that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have anything you want to let me know, you can message me on Discord or Twitter, or just leave it in the comments section. I will read the comments on all the comments on this video, see what you guys think about the fates. So that's basically it for now. I'm Sarah and I'm out. Peace.